Hey everyone, welcome. We're diving into a book today that's practically iconic in the entrepreneur world, The E-Myth Revisited. Seriously, whether you're knee-deep in your own business, dreaming of starting one, or just fascinated by what makes them tick, this deep dive is for you. Because guess what? There's this sneaky thing, the E-Myth, that trips up most entrepreneurs. Luckily, this book is like the ultimate guide to dodging those pitfalls and building a business that doesn't just survive, it thrives. Ready to jump in? Gerber starts off with this idea that inside every business owner, there are three different personalities duking it out: the technician, the manager, and the entrepreneur. And he uses this really relatable analogy, the fat guy and the skinny guy, to show this inner struggle we all deal with.
Yeah, it's genius because, come on, who hasn't struggled to change something about themselves, like sticking to a diet or finally getting into a workout routine? That back and forth between the fat guy, who's cool with how things are, and the skinny guy striving for better. That's the same battle we have when we're building a business. Are we working in it or on it?
Okay, that totally makes sense.
Yes.
Like when you're all gung-ho, that's it, I'm getting healthy, you're all in for like, what, 3 days tops, then bam, that box of donuts is calling your name, that's the fat guy, or in this case, the technician making a comeback.
Exactly. And the danger is, when the technician takes over our business, we get so stuck in the day-to-day grind that we lose sight of the bigger picture. We're stuck in the weeds instead of planning and growing.
So think about your own work, right? Have you ever felt like you are your business? Like if you stepped away, even for a minute, the whole thing would crumble. That, my friend, is the technician trap. And Gerber says it's a huge reason why so many businesses fail, especially when they're trying to go from startup to scaling up.
He lays out these distinct phases of business growth: infancy, adolescence, and maturity. And it's that jump from infancy to adolescence where things often go off the rails, like that awkward teenage phase, but for your business.
And he illustrates this with the story of Sarah, who owns a pie shop. She's super passionate about her pies, but she's drowning in the everyday stuff of running the business. She's the ultimate technician, baking at 3 a.m., managing inventory, answering emails, just completely swamped by the doing.
And that's where things can start to unravel. Because if Sarah doesn't figure out how to work on her business, not just in it, she'll hit a wall. Her business will never grow beyond what she, as one person, can handle.
So how does someone like Sarah, buried in her business, escape that technician trap? Is there like a magic recipe for cloning yourself?
Well, besides cloning, Gerber offers a pretty awesome solution: building your business as a product.
Yeah.
It's about creating a system. Think of it like a well-oiled machine that runs smoothly, even if you're not there flipping every switch personally.
Okay, now we're talking. Being able to take a vacation, and I mean actually enjoy it, knowing your business is humming along without you, that's the dream. But how do you actually make that happen?
Think about franchises. Like McDonald's, doesn't matter which one you walk into. You know what you're going to get. The burgers, the fries, the whole experience, it's all incredibly consistent, right? That's because they've nailed that business as a product model.
You're saying I need to create my own McPie Shop franchise. I mean, I do love a good system.
Not quite a franchise, but yeah, the idea is similar. Gerber uses this great example of a hotel in the book. They have this whole system for creating a very specific, predictable experience for guests. Like every evening, the fireplace is lit at the exact same time. They place mints on the pillows. Every little detail is part of a system designed to totally wow the customer.
It's all about those small touches, those consistent things that come together to create something really special. It makes the difference between a stay you forget and one you tell everyone about.
Exactly. And that's what separates businesses that just get by from those that truly thrive. It's about creating a system, even for the little things that seem insignificant, that guarantees consistency and blows your customers away every time.
So far, we've covered systems, but Gerber doesn't just stop at the practical stuff, does he? He goes on this really interesting tangent, this idea that a truly successful business needs a soul, a purpose beyond just making money.
He calls it the game worth playing. It gets at this deeper yearning, something I think a lot of entrepreneurs have to build: something meaningful, something that lines up with their values and passions.
Because who wants to pour their heart and soul into a business that feels, well, soulless? It's got to stand for something, don't you think?
Absolutely. And that's why Gerber pushes business owners to figure out their strategic objective, which comes from their primary aim. It's about figuring out your ultimate goal, what impact you want your business to have on the world, and importantly, on your own life.
So it's not just, I want to sell 1,000,000 pies, although, hey, that's great. It's more like, I want to create a space where people feel like they're coming home. Like Sarah's Pie Shop, which was inspired by her aunt's warm and inviting kitchen.
Exactly. When your business has that deeper meaning, that soul, it connects not just with you, but with your employees and your customers. It's what makes it special, memorable, and in the end, successful.
So we've gone from understanding how the E-myth can trip us up to building a business that runs like a well-oiled machine and even finding its soul. It's quite a journey when you really think about it.
And it's a journey that's deeply personal. Because building a business that truly thrives isn't just about, mastering the technical stuff or even the strategy. It's about personal growth, becoming a better, more self-aware you.
And he has this really cool analogy in the book. He compares building a business to training in a martial arts dojo.
It's not about running from the fight,
Yeah.
but developing the discipline and self-awareness to face those challenges head on.
Right. It's about mastering your inner game, your mindset, how you react to things, your habits.
Because ultimately, your business is a reflection of you.
Okay, that's kind of deep when you really think about it. Like, if my business was a mirror, what would I see? Something I'm proud of or
Yeah.
a wake-up call?
And that's what's so great about Gerber's approach, right? He doesn't just give you the tools to build a successful business. He pushes you to look inward and ask yourself some tough questions. What are your values? What kind of legacy do you want to leave? What kind of leader do you want to be?
It's about so much more than just, like, hitting those sales targets or whatever, right? It's
Yeah.
about aligning your business with your life, your purpose, the things you dream about, creating something that truly lights you up.
Exactly. And that's what makes the E-Myth Revisited more than just another business book. It's like a roadmap to create a business that's not just profitable, but also deeply fulfilling, one that shows the best version of you. So if you're ready to break free from that technician trap and build something truly special, this book is a must-read. It's full of insights and practical advice that you can use no matter what stage your business is in. And that wraps up our deep dive into the E-Myth Revisited. Hopefully you're walking away with a fresh perspective, some actionable takeaways, maybe even feeling re-inspired for your own journey as an entrepreneur. Until next time, keep asking those big questions, keep pushing those boundaries, and keep building businesses that truly make a difference.